Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Trade. So today I will be analyzing Nifty Bank and today is 18th of November 2017. So firstly the disclaimer. Whatever information you are viewing through this YouTube channel is entirely for educational purpose and any trade that you decide to take upon based on the suggestions made here is entirely your responsibility as well as its outcome and I can't be held legally responsible for it. So Nifty Bank yesterday it made a good gap up. So let me draw some lines. So it opened at this level. It made a high in on this week, that is on the shadow, upper shadow, and then it came down, touched this line, and then it closed a tad above it. So what does this mean? Let's try to analyze this red candle alone. So there was a good gap up, a big gap up. So let's say this is 25,450 and this was 880. So 450 to 880 around 330 points. So this 330 points gap up and then it came down a bit and it closed at 730. So a move of around 110 points downward. Okay, so does this red candle is a worrying sign? Because a lot of people in my WhatsApp group wanted to short, and if you are short on an intraday basis, then yes, you made money. But then if you are short in days to come, if you are carrying it, then you might have made a big mistake. And normally, I don't want to catch small moves like this. I don't want to catch these kind of. I want to ride a rally, and this is what happened here when people were saying that okay, Nifty Bank is getting weak. It is not going. It is not able to close above it, and a lot of things were going on negativity about Nifty Bank. But still, I didn't give any short calls because I knew this is a normal consolidation and I know that we are in an uptrend. Then why I will go short? I don't want to catch every this move. You never know that when this gap up is coming and when it comes and you are in a wrong direction and you are on short direction, then you know what will happen? Your whole account will be swiped out. That's why I never never trade against a trend. It's a established trend that we are going up. Then why I will take these small moves and risk my account going nil with a big move like this? I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in catching this small move. I'm interested in whenever it comes down, whenever it settles at this, whenever it is taking support at this level, I want to go long. This is what I'm interested in. I will not play for this small ping pong. I don't want to do that. And since Nifty Bank has a weekly option, so it becomes really important that if you are trading on weekly option, that you have to be extra cautious because in this ping pong you will only lose money because it is going nowhere. So if you want to take a trade against the direction, don't carry it to the next day for sure, because we are in a bull run, and if you are caught on the opposite side, and if such gap up happens, then you will lose whatever profits you have earned as well as your capital will suffer a lot. So don't do these kind of mistakes. And this I am reminding times and again, but still it's up to you what you want to follow. And the reason why I'm saying that we are uptrend, there are a lot of technicals that are supporting it. So I have already shown those in my last technical analysis video. And also, if you count the waves that by using Elliott wave theory, whatever is coming now is a third of third wave, and we know that the third wave is steep, so I'm expecting a very good move here. After this was a flag formation. This is not a sign of weakness, and that's why I have marked it clearly, and somebody can see it as a descending triangle. And descending triangle means that it will be broken down. This I will be analyzing in my technical analysis video, that is a playlist. So I will be analyzing when to consider this, what is descending triangle, and when to consider that it is going to happen or not. So if you consider this as a descending triangle, you will see, okay, this is going to break out, and see what happens the next day. So whenever you are using a chart pattern, whatever you are doing, it's important. There are some precursors to it, and you must take into account all those things before you just before you are just concentrated on one part, and before you are just concentrated on one red candle and think that, okay, market is turning against us. So this is not the case. This huge gap up is something that was expected, and that's why I was not going short on it. And we can expect these things in days to come, but then we can see a consolidation here. So if you see a consolidation, if you see that the price action is not doing anything, it does not mean it is taking resistance. Does not mean that it is a time to go. It's trying to reverse the trend. It does not mean that you should go short. So just try to understand this perspective, and on daily basis, still we have RSI above 60, so that says that we are still on the rally to come. And this red candle formation opening high and then coming down, this was just a retracement and nothing else. And this retracement, I mean, this is just touching of the place from where it broke out, and this is actually a good sign, because if I see such things, I will show you somewhere also. For example, here, if you see that it broke out from this level and then it came down and took a support at the last level like this, because this was a gap, and which I showed you on last video, I mean few earlier videos also, when we were in this region. And the same thing, see, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to repeat the things which I am doing, because when we were in this region, I made a video and explained that this is not a time to short. Again, when we were in this region, I explained that this is not a time to short. And again, when we are above it, if you were long by seeing my videos at this region and at this region, don't you think that you would have made a lot of money? Especially on when you are trading weekly, you have to be very careful what you trade, because this consolidation will kill you. Either you are bullish or you are short. So that is something I have always told to take care. But then you have always reason to cheer, because we are going up. And if you are caught in opposite direction, then what happens here? Gap up happened. Here it was, the bears would be taken by a tall by this gap up. So this is what is happening in the market, and we will see in coming days a lot of gap up, because if Nifty has to go up, if it all it is trying to go up, and I see that 10,400 and 10,500 and 10,600, they are huge number of call writing. And Bank Nifty, if it is going to help Nifty go up, which I see is happening, because Nifty Bank is much stronger than Nifty. So if at all we are going up, then those call writers in Nifty will be taken by a toll. They will suffer a lot. So that's why I'm telling that don't trade in the wrong direction. And mostly what will happen, gap ups, because if you have a lot of call writers, then you cannot take them away without a gap. वो gap की भाषा ही समझते हैं, and then this is what will happen, because when you are in a big loss in opposite direction, then you have to cover your you have to cover your option position. Otherwise, if you are writing and if you are caught in wrong direction, you know that you are going to have unlimited loss. And there is a tipping point to all the traders at where say, okay, bahut ho gaya, I cannot take it anymore. So that those things happen, and especially if you are a option writer, then you need to be very careful. Now let's go to this chart. Now here on hourly chart, this is taking support at 60, and So in coming days, it might be possible that we can see it to fall more, let's say to around this level. But then it might happen that at this level, because this is a consider this was the last high, we can see a consolidation here. But that does not mean that you should short it. And if at all you are a shorted, the shorted only for the intraday play. Don't carry it, because the rally will continue and we are not going to go down from this level. I already showed you that we have in a, if you see this kind of move is what we will be expecting in days to come. On 15-minute chart, it is just taking support at uh, 40. So there will be some good moves to come. You just need to be patient enough to analyze it. Just need to be patient to see what is coming, and if at all you are able to see it, then definitely you won't get trapped into this. And what I want to show you is a bigger picture of where we are going. We will be touching 26,000 soon, uh, and that's what I'm planning for. I don't want to trade for around 10, 20, 15 or 50 points. I want to trade for some bigger moves. And do you think that traders like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, Aswini Gujral, all these players would be worried by that let's catch 10 points, 20 points, 100 points or 50 points? Do they always want to do that? No, I believe they are of investor quality. Or I believe they are someone who follows trend and who don't get actually panicked by every small boost, because they can see the larger picture. And that's what we have to do. That we have to see at the larger picture, and let's not carried in a wrong way by smaller moves. And then let's wait for the right time to enter again, and let's ride the rally. And that's what I am trying to do. That's where I am positioning my trades, so that if I don't want always to make a small moves and all. Let's make big profits. Let's make big move, and always trade safe. This is very important, that you have a lower limit where you say that okay, I cannot take it more. As well as you have to see what is the actual trend, and not be distracted, but by what currently market is doing, if it is in consolidation or what. You have to see the context as well, and I will be explaining all this in my coming videos under technical analysis. So if you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section, and if you want to join my WhatsApp group, then you can ping me on the number provided in the description. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.